The Complete Philosophy of Miyamoto Musashi to Sleep to the Wisdom of Miyamoto Musashi, the legendary samurai and author of the Book of Five Rings, is more than strategy, more than swordsmanship, more than combat. His philosophy is a guide to living fully, with clarity, discipline, and peace of mind. Tonight, as you rest, let us journey through his teachings in a calm, reflective way so you can drift into sleep with the timeless spirit of Musashi beside you. Musashi taught that the way of the warrior was not simply about fighting, but about understanding. To live as a warrior is to see clearly, without distraction, to train the body, sharpen the mind, and strengthen the spirit. He believed in simplicity, to avoid unnecessary things, to keep one's focus steady, and to master oneself before attempting to master anything else. In this way, his philosophy becomes a path to inner stillness and resilience. He often reminded his students to accept the truth of reality without denial. Things change, people come and go, fortune rises and falls, but the warrior remains steady. Do not be attached to possessions, to outcomes, or even to victory itself. Attachment clouds the mind and weakens the spirit. Musashi taught that the one who sees everything without clinging to it is the one who cannot be shaken. Discipline was central to his way of life. He spoke of training daily, whether in battle or in stillness. To practice even the smallest thing with sincerity leads to great mastery over time. In life, we must not waste effort, we must not waste time, and we must not be careless with our energy. This is the essence of his teaching: focus, discipline, and the patient pursuit of excellence. Musashi also taught about adaptability. Just as water takes the shape of any container, the warrior must be able to shift, to change, to meet challenges without resistance. In battle, he adapted to his opponent. In life, he adapted to fate. He wrote, "You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. To live fully, one must not be rigid, but flexible, always open to new ways, yet rooted in truth." He valued solitude and reflection, withdrawing from distractions so he could sharpen his spirit. He believed that loneliness was not something to fear, but something to embrace, for in solitude, the warrior comes to know himself. In silence, we hear the deepest truths. To be alone, yet at peace, is a sign of strength. Toward the end of his life, Musashi wrote his short work Dakoto, The Path of Aloneness. In it, he left 21 principles to live by. They remind us to accept life as it is, to never be greedy, to avoid clinging to desires, to not fear death, and to remain grounded in reality. He urged us to live honestly, without regret, without jealousy, and without arrogance. These are not rules to follow blindly, but gentle reminders of how to live with clarity and strength. When you take his philosophy as a whole, you see a man who lived simply, truthfully, and powerfully. He conquered not only opponents, but his own doubts and illusions. Musashi's way teaches us to see life clearly, to live with discipline, to flow like water, and to remain calm in the face of change. As you rest tonight, let this philosophy be your quiet companion. Let the teachings of Musashi remind you to release what does not matter, to embrace simplicity, to accept change, and to walk your path with strength. Breathe deeply. Be still. And know that in living with clarity, you walk the way.